my theory was to pay it back, and I was. I was making payments back to him when I figured out, whoa. But it was too late. I mean, I was trying to cover it up before they found out, but it was too late. I couldn't come back to reality soon enough to give it all back. I had gotten terminated from my job due to failure to go to work because I went to the boat. I wasn't terminated for stealing the money. They didn't figure that out for about 3 months after I was gone. And when they came to my house to question me about my crime, I made arrangements to meet him at the police department the next day by advisement of my attorney. I went down and gave my statement, and in my statement they asked me how I had covered up the money for so long, and I just explained it to him and told him I just did what there's voided tickets, there's fines I lowered, there's payment arrangements I lowered, there's bonds I took, there's, so I had to go back and explain to him how I did it. Everywhere they needed to look to find what I had done. Like I said, I never lied to him about what I did. As soon as I knew I knew they were coming. It was just a matter of time. When I went to court, there was approximately 15 people from the city I stole the money from. I apologized in court. In the closing statements of my sentencing, the judge allowed me to read a letter I had written. I apologized publicly to my family and to all my fellow attorneys and judges I had worked with. I apologized to the judge for having to take his time to hear my case. I had known the judge several years, as I did all the judges. I apologized to the city by telling them I knew the crime I committed put them in jeopardy with the city as far as the citizens not trusting the city to handle responsibility. I guess I never thought about the long haul of my crime that I committed, how many people it would affect, until it was all said and done. And I had hurt a lot of people along the way. Maybe not one-on-one, but it's hard when you have somebody in the position I was in to do the crime I did, to have the people of that city trust the city. I apologize to the citizens for putting that doubt in their minds. That was never my intention. My intention was never to do what I did. My intention was, I borrowed a couple of $100 one day to just take a break, and a break was 3 months. And I just never meant to hurt anybody by my crimes. And I hate the fact that people look at me and can't trust me now. I sat on board of directors. I accomplished a lot of things in my life. But today, they don't look at all the things I accomplished in my life. now I'm labeled a thief. There was no forgiveness from the city. So no matter what I do or what I did, it will never be enough for the city. Because if they had their way, I'd be in prison for 21 years. I was charged with the felony, but I was not convicted of the felony. They dismissed 2, and they did a SIS on 1, so it's suspended. So once I complete my probation, the felony's gone. But I still live with it. And so all I can do now is try to right my wrong, which I'm doing. I'm sending the court their money, and I'm trying to just go on with my life. I just try to live every day, day by day now, and I'm a lot better today because of Marianne and Turnaround and the mentors and several people along the way that helped me through the program. And like I said, if it wasn't for them, I mean, they helped me redo my resumes. They've helped me just mentally, just be able to get up and look at myself in the mirror, you know, without the guilt. The guilt's there, it's just not as bad. My 40 years of experience no longer matters in my life. So now I have to work from this point forward to accomplish new goals, I guess, and get past this and become a stronger person from this. I've lived in this city for 45 years of my life, and I know a lot of people. Through my experience of the crime I committed, I've lost all my friends. People that were my friends for 30 plus years never asked me why, never asked me anything. They just automatically judged me as a thief. And my ex-spouse called me and told me I embarrassed him by doing what I did. And when I go apply for a job and they do a background check, it's there. If they ask me if I've ever been arrested, now I have to tell them yes, and tell them why. I've never had a problem getting a job. When I was looking for a job, I've sent out 3,500 resumes and never got one call. You know, I could apply for a job and get a job. That was never a problem in my life. Now I struggle to get a job. Health-wise, it stressed me out so bad. I've had 2 heart attacks. I am depressed. I am just mentally tired. Just tired. It's just hard. But they put you back out in society and want you to live with society, but society doesn't want to accept you. And I guess that's what's hard.